Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time.
That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late.
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true? Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously, so you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
I doubt it. I think the liquid was used to lock the, to lock us. Semi-transparent glob, that's what it has to be. That's what it gotta be.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
True.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over. I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Gotcha. The person's remark contradicts the truth. I should be able to prove that with my evidence.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door.
No, right?
By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
Okay, no.
So they looked like they had just rushed over. I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
No. There's something different here. The person's remark contradicts the truth. I should be able to prove that with my evidence. I need to look at the particular wordings that they're saying here.
The killer was still inside the music venue.
Were they?
By locking the door from the inside,
Did they?
they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
Did they stall for time?
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door.
No. Wait, no. This is... Oh god, this is... No, it has to be the semi-transparent glob. Strange glob that was stuck to where both music venue doors touch each other. That is probably what locked it, right? Maybe? No, that should have been it. Why would there be a transparent glob? I mean, the drumstick was there, for sure. Yeah, definitely. And the music venue does not have a lock. But maybe this was used, this glob was used to close the doors. Maybe. Would it be?
By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over. I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Okay, I need to start taking shots here. That person's remark contradicts the truth. I should be able to prove that with my evidence. They didn't lock it from the inside, locked it from the outside. Unless, okay, what if, for example, if the semi-transparent glob was used almost like Play-Doh, right? Maybe? They could have stuck it to one side and the other side and pulled the door together in order to get the door to, you know, follow the glob and then stick. But then why would there be a drumstick there? There's a reason why there was a drumstick that snapped. There's a reason. And drumsticks are pretty durable, so... But there's a reason why there's a glob there. Why is there a glob? What is going on here?
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside.
There you go.
No, that's wrong!
They didn't lock it from the inside. They couldn't have. They couldn't have, because it would have to be inside with us.
Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob? Like rubber, maybe?
Yeah. It wasn't rubber at all. Semi-transparent glob was probably... glue?
I see! That semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
Oh, storage room! Storage room had the supply... Oh. The storage room would have had the supplies! I should have looked at the counter. I should have looked at the counter to see if there was anything particular there that maybe matched the color of the green blob. They could have gotten it from there. I mean, the music venue had a storage room which had all these crafting material in order to redecorate the stage. Except why was it green?
Glue?
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness. And I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth.
Maybe it was some sort of like a extra glue that was used to... I don't know, maybe it's some sort of like a hardware glue.
Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue. I didn't know glue was edible. I believe it is not something one typically eats.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, it must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
Then why was that drumstick?
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly.
It does.
But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What about the drumstick?
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Holy shit, Chucky's on this. Wait. Chucky's way on this. Chucky, I hope you didn't do it.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
I guess it did.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
Why is she so bright?
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
Could have been.
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If it's Mikan, I swear to fucking God. If it's Mikan, I swear to fucking God. Why would you say that? That is 100% validation that this is Mikan. Maybe. God, this makes me so suspicious. I mean, I don't know. I played games, you know, with my friends where I wanted to trick them. I would say like, oh, it could be me, you know, it could be me doing this or anything. This is kind of like that. It's kind of like that. What unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me? What? What does that mean? Does she have some sort of a speed complex that we don't know about? This is extremely... No. Mika, go, babe, no. Baby girl, no. Come on. Oh god, I hope this is not a giveaway. I really hope this is not a giveaway. But I can't rule that out. I cannot rule what she said out. I cannot.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier. Oh, they could have kept the glue on the sides. I kept the pry open. Was the thing open at the time?
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
Unless the door was already creaked open, and then when I swung it back, it closed.
And when you went back with everyone else, Hyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hyoko was actually killed earlier.
Nagato does have a point. We actually talked about it earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
Yep.
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
The curtain for the pillar. Or the wallpaper. That scrap that was stuck on the baton lighting on the music venue. Now, she'd be able to figure out what it is. Okay. Hangman's Gambit. Let me try... Wallpaper works. Music pillar does not work. I'm gonna try this. Wait. Oh! Wallpaper! A wallpaper! Okay, we need to find an A. We need to find an A here. Got an A? A, 2 L's. Let's go and get those done. Wallpaper. There's gotta be wallpaper. It has to be. Oh god, no, don't break. Oh shit. Shit. No, I think I'm fine. P, 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 P. Oh god, they're gonna hit each other. No! No! Whatever. A. I need an A. I need an A. Oh shit. I need an A real bad. Oh no. I need an A. Give me an A. A. Oh shit, I don't have my A anymore. Damn it. Okay, that's done. Stay still. A. P. I need P. I need E. I need P. Paper. Shit. Things are hitting each other. Okay, good. E. I need an R. I need an R real bad. Shit. Made them hit together. R. Okay, R. Before things impact. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Baby Jesus. Oh. What the fuck? Oh.
Scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room?
Yes, it is.
In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so,
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper, see? It fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
Yep.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hyoko's body disappearing?
Partially.
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
Scrap paper stuck to the baton lighting was part of the wallpaper and found in a storage room. Is it connected to the sudden disappearance of Hyoko's body? If I trace it back from there, the answer should become clear. Alright, let's give it a try. We're going again. Logic dive. Oh, jeez, okay. This again. Let's do it. How do we speed up? Okay, that's how we speed up. That's how we jump. Okay. Through we go. I don't know why this was added, by the way. I mean, this is neat and all, but... Okay, good. Stay close. Logic dive. Question 1. It was hidden. It was brought here. It was hidden. I believe it was actually hidden. I believe the body was hidden for this crime. Let's see if I'm right. I am right. Okay, good. Good. All right. I guess I gotta lodge that faster before the time runs out. Guess this is the entire point of this thing. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is so clutch. Question 2. The wallpaper? What did the killer use to hide her body? I believe they used the wallpaper to hide her body. I think, because it was wrapped around the pillar, there was same texture and wallpaper as the pillar. Yes, okay, good. We're getting it right. We're getting it right. We got it good. We got it good. Got it diddly good. Good. We're doing good right now. Got it diddly good. I don't know what I say. Oh, God. Don't know what that does for us, but whatever. We're gonna keep going. There we go. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Question number 3. How did the killer hide the body? They formed a wall, they covered the pillar. They covered the pillar. I think they covered the pillar. They taped up her body and then covered the pillar. I think that's what happened. They taped her body to the pillar and they covered it. Yes, okay, good. Yes. Alright, we're on the right track here. We're on the right track. We did it! We did it! Oh, we did it! Okay, so Hyoko's body suddenly disappeared at the scene crime because it was hidden. The killer used to hide her body the wallpaper. They used the wallpaper to hide the body. The killer hid the body with the wallpaper by covering the pillar. So the body was already taped up to the pillar. The blood was covered to make sure there were no blood stains, dripping from underneath the pillar and underneath the wallpaper. Wrapped the wallpaper with her body in. Wrapped the pillar with her body already taped up to it with the wallpaper to hide her body.
It's all coming together.
We got it. We got it. We have it. Oh my god, this is awesome.
I got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
That means she died really early on. That means she died actually really early on in the night. Oh, what if the murder happened at night when everybody was asleep? At that point, anybody could have been, part of the crime. Anybody could have done it.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar. So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there.
Oh, it is slightly larger. It's a little hard to tell. I mean, it is a little bit large compared to the other one. It's slightly thicker, I guess. It is.
Because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar. I didn't realize that at the time.
I missed that as well. Holy shit. This game got me.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper.
Because they had to hurry.
And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. If their plan took too long, Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
But somebody planned that. Somebody went through and planned it. By the way, you're still not off the hook. The one comment that you made is still suspicious.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal. Then, when was Hiyoko actually killed? Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Maybe Monomi never seen the film?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monomi 2.5D?
Brilliant film. Should have gotten the Oscars.
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
I don't eat mothballs. just enjoy looking at them.
Moss balls.
I knew it! There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie.
It does.
Not just that, but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
Does it?
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
Oh, I just realized in the movie, hold on, let me check through, let me make sure I got this right about the movie here, about the film. The lion was pumped full of arrows and probably was placed, on the ground. Probably was stuck to the wall. That's probably why the imitation was there. The person was killed, then was pretty much pinned to the wall. I think that's where it comes from, because Hiyoko was just sliced across the throat and bled out. And then the lion got just pumped full of arrows. I don't know if he was stuck to the wall or not, but maybe he was. Maybe that's the imitation there.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
That is a good point. Why would they go through trouble of doing that particular order of kills?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
The reason the killer imitated the two victims in the movie. Should be able to explain it now. To compass escape, like the movies, hide the weapon, mix up the killing order. Could!
I see!
They could!
The reason the killer imitated two of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
It's a real good point.
Then Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
Mm-hmm.
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
Huh? Gundam? Oh, Gundam, please don't tell me you did it. Gundam? What do you mean by that?
I'm not even crying.
I don't know what the hell's going on with the Gundam there. I'm guessing he never considered that and he got embarrassed and he was like, oh, well, I guess I can listen to ya. I don't know. Gundam is weird.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
Either Gundam is just being a weirdo and really lacking in communication abilities, or he's a little suspicious right now.
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
Is that why?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Oh, that's why. Oh. Wow, Jackie told him.
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right?
Yes.
That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
Because Ibuki had the bloodstains on her shoes.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather.
Gundam, this is a good time for you to shut up, please.
Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Okay, Gundam is getting really weird and a little bit obnoxious, just saying. Either he's really trying to be like, oh, I didn't mistake, I didn't know, I already knew about this, but I'm an opponent, or I don't know what he's doing, I really don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's just embarrassed that he didn't know the clue ahead of time, and now trying to pretend he, never needed to have it explained.
Man, he's being annoying again.
He's been weird. I mean,
first and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed.
Oh, never mind. He's challenging Chiyoko. He's challenging her theory. Okay.
How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Okay, Gundam, I'm gonna go ahead and stop you right now. Chiaki is bae. do not insult bae.
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
And now she's pouty. I'm sorry, Chiaki.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
Okay, he clearly didn't understand that there was. I think he's missing the point that there was bloodstains on the bottom of Ibuki's shoes. I think he missed that clue particularly.
You're one to talk.
Anyway, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. Okay, make your argument. Blood on the souls, that has to be it. That has to be it. The blood on the souls has to be it.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
Yes, there was. Yes, there was.
I agree with that.
Consent. There we go.
Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
She did not, but somebody else did.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood.
Hyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood...
Hiyoko died almost too instantly, too precisely. I mean, I know the neck is a very, is a really easy place to slice at, but she died a little bit too fast, and I would think that slicing on the blood, I mean, at least what I've seen from movies and stuff, movies slice somebody on the throat, blood gushes, like spurts, like pool of blood. So somebody must have known how to do this incision. Oh god, Mika, please don't let it be you.
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye!
Gundam?
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
He probably does.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line. But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know. You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status.
Gundam? I understand that you're really hyped for this case, and you probably have a huge excitement in you, and you really want it, you really think you might have the right point in this case, but what is your counter-argument to this?
However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
Let's see what happens here. Rebuttal showdown. All right. Cat ladder, smudge on the floor, smudger. Smudge on the floor. That could be a sword we could use.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor. You can't step on blood that was never there.
Wait.
Damn it!
I just can't listen to what he's saying. I also need to respond.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko?
Smudge.
Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Allow me to
There
cut
was.
through those words.
There was. There was. Wait, that's it? Wow.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
What? That was the easiest freaking sword battle ever. What? I was prepared for a full-on brawl. I was prepared for a full-on slice and dice. But you give me this? This game, it abuses me to no extent.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
We do.
Yes, I do. If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding. Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating, so I don't think they had to go that far.
Huh. Then why did they? I mean... Wait a minute. Are you sure? Because I mean, I know Hollywood is Hollywood, and they're gonna make everything look extremely like, you know, oh, so much stuff's happening. But I'm pretty sure if you cut the neck, or I guess the trachea, if you cut the trachea with like many veins on the neck, I'm pretty sure that's gonna start gushing blood. I am pretty certain. Like, I'm no expert, and I never suffered a major injury where like a major artery was cut. But I'm pretty sure if you cut some major artery, lots of blood, a huge pool of blood can be created pretty easily, pretty fast. Although she's an expert, so I don't know, Mikan, I don't know. The previous comment that she did earlier was suspicious.
Aside from Mikan, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Did they? Didn't they?
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikan's autopsy?
Yeah, but somebody will have to consider Mikan's autopsy for this matter. I mean, probably somebody did.
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
If the time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
Okay, Gundam, please stay down. I'm telling you, buddy.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Fine then. But regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Yes, please.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Suicide?
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Why me?
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
There is no reason for us to believe that that Ibuki actually hung herself. Maybe somebody would have got her to climb up there and put the rope around the neck and then kick the stepladder. Somebody could have kicked the stepladder, or took off the stepladder and would have killed her, because somebody maybe could have assisted her in the murder, which is why the person who actually assisted her and took off the stepladder, kicked the stepladder when she hung herself, was the killer.
Well, I mean, I understand Hiyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hiyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible! Then she never would have killed her to begin with!
She wouldn't have.
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But she was in a very submissive state. She would have never killed Hiyoko, ever. Unless she was commanded to. Unless she was commanded to!
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right?
True.
After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hiyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive! When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself, remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
True, she was actually hanging by her neck. There was no stepladder. The stepladder was knocked down, right?
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
True.
I see. So that means...
Plus, I feel like if Ibuki were to kill herself, she'd wanna stage dive off of a cliff or something. Something really metal and rockish, with fireworks and flames and a fucking mechanical dragon, roaring up a storm and stuff. I think she wanted to go out in the most badass way possible if she really did wanna, kill herself, if anything. Alas, I don't think Ibuki is the kind of girl that actually wanna kill herself in any means necessary. Even if she did kill somebody, I feel like she would actually confess to the murder. I feel like she would.
There's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind.
He is doing that thing again, that annoying thing.
If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
Huh?
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
I feel like the curtain in the back is a little bit different, right? Is it just me?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
They didn't have to. She was in a very submissive state all alone.
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something.
Okay, say it, Megan.
So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
Does it?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
But doesn't mean that was actually Ibuki climbing the staircase. Like I said, they could have used a light, the candlelight. They could have used stage light. I mean, why would they choose a candlelight? They could use a stage light inside a music venue. It has a freaking stage with a professional lights for a concert. They didn't have to use a candle. I'm thinking what happened is that they covered themselves up in like a little circle, oval or something. Or use like some sort of a contraption to cover themselves with, or I don't know, use the thicker curtain and cover themselves up and put the surveillance camera there, lit the candle and have the person climb up there before the camera was, before the camera was disabled. I'm thinking, otherwise why would they use a candle? They have a giant set of lights there.
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement.
I just realized something. The stepladder? Hold on one second. I need to look at the stepladder. Hold on one sec. Hold on. Oh, the stepladder did not have... Look at that stepladder that has blood. Look at the stepladder here. No blood. It's hard to see, but no blood. This could have been recorded. Wait. No. Never mind. No, but the stepladder. The fact that it lacks blood, that's a notable thing to notice. That's a notable thing to notice. Was there a candle when we first arrived? I was pretty sure the surveillance camera was already destroyed. Was it? Was it? God, okay, hold on. I got something on my mind, but I don't want to blur it out just yet in order not to, jump to conclusions here.
And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then, we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
I am, man. I don't know why I saluted her. She's a princess.